Hey, heavy hearts. How you guys doing?
Doing fine.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to Metamorphis.
Welcome. Yeah, you've been rocking it quite a while in LA, but you guys are moving out of town. Tell us what's going on here.
Moving to Nashville.
Moving to Nashville. Okay.
How did that come about? What was usually you can't get four musicians to agree on where to go for lunch. We're moving across the country together.
Right. Well, Bo had sort of tried to move to Nashville before the band, and so we always put down the idea. And after the band was joined together, and then Ralph one day was like, you know, what'd be cool is if we all moved to Nashville. And so I was kind of toying with the idea and thinking about it. And so we talked about it, and then Bo was like, yeah, that'd be awesome. Because it was already in his mind before, and then we had to convince Anthony.
How hard was that?
No, well, someone had to be the voice of reason. I think really, the band, has been around almost a year, and we've had a lot of success with TV stuff and, movie stuff, and we've made a lot of connections because LA is, TV and movie oriented. Music's kind of takes a back seat to it. We made a lot of connections and did a lot of stuff, but we aren't meeting a lot of label people here. We're not the major labels are here. So yeah, if you're a pop act and Justin Bieber and all this type of stuff, you're gonna get picked up by Atlantic and taken, in that way. That's cool. But Nashville makes more sense for us when we talk about our next recordings, and then we started looking at touring, and it's hard to tour out of LA because you have San Francisco, Vegas, Phoenix, and San Diego.
And the big desert.
And just a whole bunch, a whole bunch of sand in between, right? So, I mean, Nashville. just the state of Tennessee alone borders 8 states. So, it kind of is a no-brainer when it comes to that too. So that was
I've looked at touring maps, and it's like a spider web on the East Coast and sparse and barely existent on the West. Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
So are you going to put together a tour right after you land, or do you have any plans set in stone yet? Or?
We are talking about doing a tour with a band that I was actually in before moving here, and they have just a little 1-week tour that they're talking about doing, and we might hop on that at the end of November.
I really like your sound. Tell me how you guys came up with your sound. You got kind of a little bit of a honky-tonky Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas something, and then but then a lot of hard rock, and I can hear some double pedal kick going on here, and the whole bit. You guys got it all.
When it calls for it, yeah.
Yeah,
a little bit in there.
Cool.
How I like to explain that it happened was Bo and I played in a folk band back at home.
Okay.
And so I was playing upright bass. It was upright bass. He was playing guitar, banjo, and electric guitar. And so it was very folky. It was kind of singer-songwriter. And so he came out to LA and was playing and met these guys and was like, I want to do an album. And I was like, cool. So I decided to fly out to do the record and met Ralph. Okay. And I was like, this is going to be awesome. Maybe we'll do some bluesy stuff. And I look up Ralph on the internet, and he is a metal guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, how is this going to work? Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And so we're in the studio putting the songs together, and it's just there's this heaviness about it.
Uh-huh.
That's just at first I was like, what's going on? This music's
I was trying to scale it back. No double pedal, just trying to do it as simple as possible. It's challenging. It's hard.
Yeah.
And so that kind of went together, and then just the whole blues aspect. Anthony is super into blues and Stevie Ray Vaughan and Texas blues and that sort of thing. So adding that into the mix, we're obviously always working on our sound, but that's kind of how the coercion has happened.
Okay, cool.
Would you guys agree with that?
So you guys you're coming up on your 1-year anniversary.
That's right.
If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Any plans or is just the move to Nashville is the plan?
That's the day.
Yeah,
The day. Of the
the
anniversary.
day
Oh.
we released the EP on October 26th last year, and we're playing a farewell show on the 25th, and then the 26th we're playing in Albuquerque. So
On your way.
On the way.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're doing a show on your way there.
Yeah,
12-hour drive, and then we're playing
Excellent.
Bird's Tiki Lounge, Albuquerque.
Be there.
Well, and that would be your next stop if you were a West Coast touring band anyway.
Yeah.
So
That's Clark's dream though, to play
That shows how
Albuquerque.
That's true.
Yeah.
I would always talk about oh man, when we're in Albuquerque, it's gonna be awesome. Just because it's in the middle of nowhere. So.
Right.
We'll go
Great.
So who came up with the name?
Anthony.
Anthony did.
You know what? I don't. We had this question actually yesterday on
Yeah.
the radio show, and like when you guys all pointed to me, like, all right, yeah, I think I spit it out, but we all decided on it. I mean, it took us 3 weeks easy to find a name, and we're talking like every day Facebook conversations and every in-person conversation we ever had, and like texts, and I mean, we went through so many names I can't even remember half of like the funny ones, but.
We have Facebook pages for them.
Well, 'cause, I mean, every time you come up with a name, it's taken. You can think of any name. Like think of a name. I guarantee there's a band out there, 2 or 3 bands out there.
Shark
that
medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. So we Heavy Hearts just happened to be available. There is a Heavy Heart, or was a Heavy Heart, I think, that was around maybe a couple of years ago, and their Facebook page has been stale for a couple of years. So we were like, okay, I think we can safely go with the Heavy Hearts.
Right.
Yeah, add an extra heavy.
You know, all you need is this one more adjective to make it go. Get that .com on the end.
There's a band, and now there's a band out there called the Heavy, right? Is it the Heavy or
The
Heavy
Heavy.
or whatever? It's just, I think at one point you're just gonna start hearing gibberish for names because there's not gonna be
Oh
anything
yeah,
left.
you're
you
right.
know?
Serial numbers.
There's that one, that one hardcore band's called I Wrestled a Bear Once.
I really
You guys ever heard of that?
Wow.
You heard of them?
No, but I want to now.
They're crazy. They're insane.
Yeah.
They're out of this
Heard
world.
that.
They're ridiculous.
As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna,
Yeah, no doubt.
Or I was totally destroying it. That's a big.
that's another
That's a
one.
good one for a band, yeah.
So there's too many good ones.
Well, Heavy Hearts rules, so yeah. You and I have played together before for
Yes.
just a few days, so
Yeah.
it was good times, bro.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, you had a whole slide guitar thing, and you had a real what do we call it, like a Delta bluesy kind of
Yeah.
thing. What are you doing with that?
I mean, it still kind of lives in the music. You'll hear it, like, the bottom of the bottle is more Delta E, and like
Okay.
Lonely Man is more like Delta E blues. But we're trying to incorporate it in some newer stuff as well. But
Okay.
it just depends on, like, songs have started to just be like real pounding. So, but like we have a new one that's pretty bluesy, kind of Skinner-y almost.
Oh, cool.
It's like just like our ballad. We're
Okay.
pretty excited about it.
Okay. Is it
Nice.
epic? Is it 12 minutes or something?
It could be.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Cool.
But yeah, I mean, I always am gonna love that style, so I'm always gonna sprinkle it in wherever I can.
Okay. Are you gonna leave some broken, heavy hearts behind when you go to Nashville?
Oh yeah,
Hope so.
totally.
String those.
Okay.
Bo is really good at that.
Yeah, well, I
The
expected as
singer.
much.
Yeah, the lead singer, right?
You're right. Yeah, goes with the territory.
So do you guys write your stuff kind of as a group, as a unit, or does it, some bands have the one songwriter? That's
Right.
it. But
It's primarily Bo.
yeah.
Bo mainly gets like the structure of the song down and writes the words, and will come in with ideas, and basically has the skeleton of the full song. And then it's a very like, oh man, we should try this, we should try that. It's very open, I would say, to different people, different ideas. We're all, we've all played a lot and played in a lot of different bands and that sort of thing. So, maybe Anthony would be like, hey man, we should try this, or hey man, we should try this, or whatever, or let's add this here. We're all very open to that. So I think that works well as far as this music goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seed and then kind of organic fleshing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Just let it grow.
That's good. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's great. What do you got?
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm done.
You guys are great. We're gonna listen to some good songs. I've already heard a song, so I'm pretty certain we're gonna have a good 3 sets. So yeah, let's do this.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
great.
Thanks,
Thanks a lot,
guys.
you guys.
Thank
Love ya.
you.